Utility District Special Meeting, Thursday, March 26, 2020. We are beginning this meeting at 8:25 in the evening. Please note, per Executive Order N-29- we don't have to do that?
We don't really have to read it.
Okay, so we'll call this meeting to order. Let's do a Pledge of Allegiance. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United
States
States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I wonder if we can forego that for teleconference meetings.
Okay, roll call of directors. Director Garcia.
Here.
Director Gibson.
Present.
Director Kelling.
Kind of. Here.
Director Nyman's here. Director Schoenberg.
Here.
Okay, to discussion of vote of adjusted agenda if necessary.
We can table 7 because the attorney didn't have it ready.
Okay, so I'll entertain a motion to table number 7. Discussion and vote on tenant agreement.
Table until when, Tiffany?
And as soon as the attorney gets us the document, I'll put it on the agenda.
So next meeting.
Okay,
Hopefully.
so I'll move to table item number 7, discussion vote on tenant agreement, to our next regular meeting.
Do I hear a second?
I second it.
Director Gibson has seconded
I'll
it?
second it.
Okay,
Director Kelly.
Director Kelling has seconded it. Roll call of the vote. Director Garcia.
Aye.
Director Gibson.
Aye.
Director Kelling.
Aye.
Director Nyman's an aye. Director Schoenberg.
Aye.
Okay, motion carried, 5-0-0. Okay, on to number 3, discussion and vote on 45 delinquent notice.
And Tiffany, do you have stuff to share for these?
Yeah, you want me to put it on the screen?
Yes, please.
Okay, give me 1 second and I will do that. So special meeting, 45-day notice is there. I'm talking out loud.
So did you want me to read this?
Yes, please. Once I have it up, hold on just a second.
I'm almost there. Just takes me a
Tiffany,
minute.
don't you need to put a name on this one?
No, this is, the top of this notice is auto-filled by RVS. So basically this notice is anybody who is past due on their bill, and
So this is the letter we'll be sending them out.
yeah, and then it'll be auto-filled by RVS to whoever is past due.
Okay, so it has the date, then it would be their name, past due balance, current balance, and their service address. Please take notice that water service provided to the above described premises, the service address, will be subject to suspension due to non-payment of the delinquent account 15 days from date on this notice. The blank, which would be the date that's past due, balance shown above must be paid. Or a payment arrangement made, comma, before 5 p.m. on a certain date to prevent suspension of services. If prior to that date payment is not received, comma, nor an alternative payment arrangement made with the district, comma, a notice of discontinuation of service will be delivered to the service address 5 business days before the date is scheduled to be suspended, comma, and a $25 notice posting fee will be assessed. Water service at the service address will remain suspended for so long as the account remains delinquent, period. In order to restore water service, comma, the total amount of the delinquency must be paid, comma, together with a reconnection fee. Prior to the suspension, if you are unable to pay the delinquent amount, you may request amortization of the unpaid balance over a period not to exceed 12 months, by phone or in person, period. The terms of the arrangement will be printed and must be signed by you, and the district, for the payment plan to become active, period. If you fail to strictly adhere to the terms of the amortization agreement, your water service will become subject to further suspension. If you wish to appeal...
Nyman, I don't think you need to put the commas and periods in there. It just makes it hard to follow.
Alright. Just trying to help you. If you wish to appeal the amount set forth in any bill for service, such request must be made in writing. Forms available at the office or on the district's website and including any supporting documentation. Please refer to the district's policy on discontinuation of residential water service for non-payment for more information. If you are a non-owner occupant at the service address, you have the right to enter into an agreement for water service directly with the district, period. In order to qualify, you must agree to the district's terms, conditions, and policies for water service and verify the customer of record is or was the landlord, manager, or agent of the service address. Verification may include a lease or rental agreement, rent receipts, a government document indicating that the occupant is renting the property, or information disclosed pursuant to section 1962 of the Civil Code. In some circumstances, financial assistance may be available from private, local, state, or federal sources. To find out whether these programs are available in your area, you may wish to contact Kern County Department of Human Services or other public or private assistance organizations. Please contact our office for assistance or discuss alternative payment arrangements at 661-245-3734 or by email at fppud1@gmail.com. Tiffany.
So this 45-day was reviewed by the attorney and has already been translated. I'm having you kind of approve it based on the fact that it's already been bought and paid for. But it was, since it was drafted by the attorney, I don't think there were going to be any issues with it.
We had no time to do it in reverse order because of the April 1st deadline.
I will entertain a motion that we approve the vote on 45-day delinquent notice.
I'll make that motion.
You want to say the motion?
Yes, I move that we accept the 45-day delinquent notice as prepared by our legal counsel.
Okay, that's Director Garcia. Do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, Director Gibson seconds it. Roll call of the vote. Director Garcia.
Aye.
Director Gibson.
Aye.
Director Kelly.
Aye.
Director Nyman's an aye. Director Schoenberg.
Aye.
Okay, motion carried 5-0-0. Okay, on to number 4. Discussion and vote on 6-month delinquent policy.
Okay, quick question. So are all these policies already translated and already basically?
No, the only one was the 45-day. That was because it had to be translated.
Because that's a
we
letter
were on
that
a
goes
time
out.
crunch.
Yeah.
The rest of these can be changed or altered as you need to.
Okay, because there were some things I would have changed had I been able to on the other one, but okay.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not present.
Well, just so you know, that stuff was all, most of that was strictly legal. I mean, that's what the state law said had to be in there, so there wasn't much room for discussion about how it could be worded or what was said in it. It's all formatted by the government.
Yeah. Okay, so district policy and procedure, March 26, 2020. District policy and procedure regarding customer accounts delinquent 6 months or more. The Fraser Park Public Utility District provides water service to individually metered residences and businesses within the district boundaries. When a customer account has been locked off with an account balance delinquent 6 months or more, the clerk of the board files annually to have the amount collected through the Kern County Tax Assessor's Office, Fund 42623. When a non-owner occupant has become the customer of record and the account has been locked off with an account balance delinquent 6 months or more, the district may elect to use a collection agency to collect the debt. The billing clerk indicates through the RVS billing system that those amounts are bad debt. This removes the outstanding balance from the account and applies it to bad debt expense. The bad debt expense is included on the monthly RVS system report. The RVS system report is submitted to the bookkeeper monthly. The report will now include the bad debt expense entry reported to Kern County or assigned to a collection agency. Payments received from Kern County Fund 42623 or the collection agency will be recorded in the ledger. So what the red is the change to the policy. So
I move that we adopt the 6-month delinquent policy.
I'll second that.
okay.
First, we have to, it's got down, Brahma as president. It needs to be changed.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're right, I'll change the signature line.
Wait, where? I can't see that.
Yeah.
Right
It's a
here.
catch, woman.
Yeah,
There
I
you
was
go.
gonna bring that up, but okay. Director Schoenberg, you wanna make that motion again, please?
Well, I didn't see that because it wasn't on my
Okay,
screen.
would you make the motion with the change, please?
Yeah, I will.
Thank you.
Move. Okay, so now I can't see what it says at the top. I move that we adopt the 6-month delinquent policy with the change, with the amendment of the president.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second that.
Director Garcia has seconded. Roll call of the vote. Director Garcia,
Aye.
Director Gibson,
Aye.
Director Kelling,
Aye.
Director Nyman's and I, Director Schoenberg.
Well,
Okay, 5-0-0, motion carried. All right, on to number 5, discussion and vote on owner-tenant directive. I'm not gonna read the whole thing. What I'm gonna do is just go down to the one area that has all the changes in it. Where it says, I also agree, this is the utility billing change of address and tenant name directive. So, I also agree that I and my tenant are aware and agree that the water bill is due on the 20th of each month for water consumed the month prior. The water bill is deemed to be late if payment is received on or after the 21st of each month and will be assessed a 10% late charge as noted on the bill. 3, a notice of imminent discontinuation will be placed at the service address should the account become at least 60 days past due from the bill date, and a $25 fee will be added to your account for posting the notice. 4, a service reconnection fee will be added to the bill if service is suspended. 5, the policy will always adhere to the current bylaws and rules and regulations established by the Fraser Park Public Utility District Board of Directors. And then everything else stays the same. Down at the bottom is a date, says March 2020. So those are the only, that's the one change in this whole form.
so my phone crashed, so I'm not able to look at the form at all. Oh, here we go. It just came back up again, but it's on the wrong form.
No, that's the right form. It's just not at the top.
It's just-
Johnny, I have a question.
Director
Or
Kelly.
somebody.
Director
Um,
Kelly.
This is we seem to use lock off and disconnection. Shouldn't it all be the same? In some of the forms it says lock off, it says disconnection.
I mean, do we want it all?
Well, I mean, that's the way these have been written over the years. We're only changing certain things, certain wording on it. So they both mean the same thing. So it's not going to make a difference because they mean the same thing. We're trying not to totally recreate the whole wheel, just make the changes that we have to for the April 1st deadline. If later on after that point we decide you guys want to make more changes, then we could certainly revisit it again, but we'll be in compliance with the deadline if we pass these tonight.
Jeffrey, did you send this in an email? I can't find it. It's really hard to follow on the way it's coming up on the screen.
Yeah, I did send the entire special meeting as a board packet in an email.
Let me try going to that email so I can see it better. I couldn't find it. I found the draft bylaws, but I didn't see the...
Yeah, it would be before that.
Oh,
The
special
day
meeting.
before.
Got it. I see. I didn't end up looking at that. Okay, so let me pull it up.
And then, can I ask, Director Kelling again, can I ask, why do we need their driver's license?
Because we have to prove who they are. Because anybody can come in and accept responsibility just like any other bill or legal document that you have, and if you don't prove who you are, you could say you're whoever you want to be.
Well, then somebody else would be paying the bill. I mean,
No, I mean, this is the directive to transfer responsibility for the bill to somebody. If I say I'm Joe Smith and you transfer it into my name and then Joe Smith just runs off and hides, we have nothing to turn over to the collections to try to recoup our money. Just so you know, it's not like Social Security numbers or nothing. People show their driver's license to buy alcohol and cigarettes and everything else. It's not an invasion of their privacy to show their driver's license and us to note down what it is.
yeah, except that we're recording all of it.
Well, that happens sometimes, and that's just part of the process to prove who came in and showed us their ID.
Because they can claim later that they didn't. And if you don't have any, if you just have a signature, that doesn't mean anything, really. Is there a reason why you have a problem with it?
No, I was just wondering why it's being done.
Oh, okay. Lisa, do you have any comments that you want to make on this?
So I do have one question in regard to the gentleman who came in who was complaining about this. So you were saying that you would not, because you know him, you wouldn't put a copy of his driver's license as long as the tenant gave their driver's license? But how would that work if it has a space for both?
Well, no, what I was saying about him is since he owns so many different houses here, that if he were to walk in and we could verify who this guy is because we've been hounded by his request repeatedly every month, then we could confirm who that guy is. We can't do that with everybody else that comes in. I'm personally for, like I said at the last meeting, taking everybody's copy of their driver's license, regardless of who you are or how well I know you, because that's just sticking with the policy, not playing favorites. But that conversation got really long-winded. Huh?
It's professional.
Exactly.
It's the cost of doing business.
Yeah, that's what I prefer.
Which I think is fine.
Okay, so I entertain a motion that we approve the vote owner tenant directive.
I will make a motion that we adopt the tenant agreement as it was changed.
Do I hear, that's Director Gibson, do I hear a second?
Well, do you want to read it, Director Gibson, exactly as it's written? Utility billing, change of address, and tenant name directive?
I will make a motion that we accept the utility billing change of address and tenant name directive as with the changes that have been done.
Okay, do I hear a
I'll
second?
second that.
Director Garcia has seconded that. Roll call of the vote. Director Garcia,
Aye.
Director Gibson,
Aye.
Director Kelling,
Aye.
Director Nyman's and I, Director Schoenberg.
Aye.
Okay, motion carried, 5-0-0. Okay, on to number 6, discussion vote on 12-month payment arrangement agreement. Okay, Fraser Park Public Utility District, it has the date, the account number. This is total plan balance, which was divided into 12 monthly installments. The monthly installment, how much is going to be added to your monthly bill each month. The carryover balance, your first payment is due by, and it has for dates. Dear customer, per your request, you have entered into a payment plan. Your total account balance has been divided into 12 monthly installments. Each installment must be paid by the 20th of every month, along with your current charges, until your plan is paid off. To remain on this plan, your account must be kept up to date. Failure to pay the installment plus current monthly charges by the due date, and your account becomes 60 days or more delinquent, your water service will be subject to suspension. 5 business days before the scheduled date service is to be terminated and locked off, the district will attempt to contact you by phone or personal contact and a notice of imminent discontinuation of service for non-payment, along with the district's policy for discontinuation of service for non-payment, will be hung in a conspicuous place at the service address. Should your account be locked off, the installment plan will be canceled and the full balance plus a reconnection fee will be due for service to resume. Asterisk, I am the owner or tenant. I have read, understand, and agree to the terms of this agreement. Printed name, signature, phone number, district representative, printed name, district representative, signature, and date.
Okay. Director Schoenberg, I move, is the date okay on this, or do we need to change the date?
Oh, no, we have to change the date.
Oh, that's,
Autofill.
yeah, that's autofilled by RVS. It'll be dated the day we send the notice or create the notice.
Time. Okay, so I move, Director Schoenberg, I move that we approve the 12-month payment arrangement agreement.
Okay, do I hear a second?
I'll second that.
Director Garcia has seconded. Roll call of the vote. Director Garcia,
Aye.
Director Gibson,
Aye.
Director Kelling,
Aye.
Director Nyman's and I, and Director Schoenberg.
Aye.
Okay, motion carried, 5-0-0. Okay, on to number 8. Discussion vote on reconnection fee.
So we need to establish a new reconnection fee based on the Senate Bill 998 law. It cannot exceed the reasonable cost of service, and it has to be provable, so we have to have backup documentation for the reconnection fee we charge.
God.
We previously charged $100 for reconnection, but we can't do that anymore. The law says we can charge up to $50 or the reasonable cost of service, whichever is less. So I worked with Johnny and Cassandra and the guys, and we put up these figures to the best of our ability to determine how much it actually cost us to reconnect an account. So I'm hoping you kind of understand my worksheet. But unfortunately, all I came up with was $15.95.
We
Hold on,
squeezed,
I'm trying to look at it. It wasn't coming up on my phone. Just a second.
we squeezed the limit as good as we could. Just as a side note, there's companies that, you can pay kind of like for a Prop 218, but I would imagine it's substantially less, but, well, they'll figure out fees like this, and what's, justifiable and defensible, but, so we may wanna do that later on.
Agreed.
Now, are we not allowed to fold into the reconnection fee the cost of what it takes to post all the stuff previous to that?
We cannot include anything to do with disconnection. The attorney
Okay.
specified that. It can be only the cost of reconnecting.
That sucks. Okay. That really sucks. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's
So it is what it is. I think that,
The problem with this is that, one of the benefits of charging what we did was it prevented, back in the old days when I started, people were using lockoffs as a way to be reminded to pay their bill, and then when we increased the cost, then obviously that slowed that way up. So we only have, on average, maybe 8 lockoffs a month, or 10, and now with reducing it again to this negligible amount, we're gonna see an increase in that again, I would imagine.
okay, well, I entertain a motion that we vote on the reconnection fee.
I mean, I don't know if you want to round the number or leave it at with the 95 cents.
I mean,
You want to just put it at 15 if we're going to do that?
I make it at 16. I'm not gonna worry about a nickel. I think we should make it at 16.
Or make it 15, so then we can definitely defend it, because if we squeeze this as hard as we can, and rounding up is more detrimental than rounding down.
Okay, we
Yeah,
change it to 15.
I'd rather.
Is everyone in agreement with that?
That's fine.
Okay, so I will entertain a motion that we approve this reconciliation fee worksheet.
Well, not the worksheet, but
Well,
set the reconnection.
Well, we'll set the reconnection fee at $15.
Okay, one other just note, which may or may not matter, but because we are not disconnecting anyone right now, this buys us some time to do any other research we want, so we can approve this right now, but it's not going to apply until this whole COVID-19 thing's over. So if we do want to do additional research or, whatever, we have more time to do it.
Agreed.
So I'd like to move that we approve the reconnection fee based on $15 for the reconnection fee.
Okay, do I hear a
I'll
second?
second that.
Okay, Director Garcia has seconded that. Roll call of the vote. Director Garcia.
Aye.
Director Gibson. Director Kelly.
Aye.
Director Nyman's an aye. Director Schoenberg.
Aye.
Okay, motion carried 5-0-0. Okay, on to
Did we
number
forget 7? Did we
7.
forget 7?
We tabled it.
Okay.
We tabled it.
Yep.
It wasn't ready. Number 9, discussion vote on FPPUD's list of rate and fees. Okay, so looking at the list of rate and fees, of course, we'd update the date, 4/1/2020 as of. We have eliminated the owner-tenant transfer fee. We can no longer charge that, so that's been eliminated.
Go back up to the water consumption.
Oh,
fee.
I'm sorry. Okay, the water consumption fee is $2.36 per 100 cubic feet of water. So
We added the conversion.
they added the conversion. So it's showing it in cubic feet, also in gallons, in 1,000 gallons.
The 1,000 gallons,
Okay.
yeah. Go
I
ahead.
have a quick question before that. So if we approve this now, which we have to turn this in, right, with the like we have to
Right.
approve it before that date. But is that gonna be an issue for when and if we try to raise the new connection fee?
No, why would it be?
No, because then we
Because
just
then
redo the list.
we would just we'd end up doing a resolution and then we would update this at that time.
Okay.
Okay, so then we eliminated the $35 owner-tenant transfer fee because we're no longer allowed to charge that. Okay, reconnect for non-payment fee,
We're gonna fill in with what we just voted.
That's $15.
so that'll be $15.
And then the $100 is coming off, right?
Yep.
No,
Oh, no, that's different.
it's different. If somebody calls us up because they're going on vacation and says, I'd like my service locked off, I'm not gonna be around for 6 months, and when we go back and reconnect them, we can still charge the $100. This new, the $15 is specifically for non-payment.
Right, so it says reconnect for non-payment fee, $15. So in
Maybe we can we add something to the reconnection fee where it says like request or something? So it says like owner tenant request for reconnection fee.
Yeah, owner-tenant requested reconnection fee. That doesn't,
Reconnection fee after owner request, I guess.
that sounds better.
reconnection fee at owner request,
It would be after owner request.
after owner's request.
I mean, it kind of gets complicated trying to word it in that little space. I mean, it's labeled what the second one is.
How about owner tenant reconnection request fee?
It's fine.
That's fine. Okay, then we have in-office credit card fee is $1.50. Online credit card fee is 1% plus 80 cents. And automated phone line credit card fee is 1% plus 80 cents.
We never had that on the list of rates and fees, so that's a new addition.
Yeah, so that's a new addition. And everything else has remained the same.
Do we need to put some sort of note for the COVID-19 stuff since we're not charging that right now?
No, I don't think so, because I mean, this is going to be as of April 1st, and we've already suspended that, so this is gonna be our list of rates and fees, but we've already suspended it. There's no reason that we need to have anything on there. I mean, I think this is just listing what our rates and fees are, and we've, you know, we've by decree has said during this period we're not charging. So I think we can just approve it with the changes and not have anything on there. So I would entertain a motion.
I'll move that we approve the FCPUD list of rates and fees with all of the amendments discussed.
And I'll second that.
Okay, Director Garcia has seconded that. A roll call of roll call of the vote. Director Garcia.
Aye.
Director Gibson.
Aye.
Director Kelly.
Aye.
Director Nyman's and I. Director Schoenberg.
Aye.
Motion carried 5-0-0. At this point, we need a motion to continue business. It's gonna be, oh, we don't?
No, because this is a special meeting after the fact, so it's not.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, never mind. Sorry. Okay. 9, discussion, vote on FPPUD, oh, we just did that. 10, discussion, vote on FPPD bylaws, rules, and regulations.
Do you wanna just go over the changes?
I think that would be best at this point. Because if there's anything else we wanna wanna, talk about later, we can redo that at a later date. Cause we're just, right now, I think we're just doing this for the April 1st thing, correct? That's the changes we're making, and if we wanna.
There's a few other changes, if you want, is it faster if I run through it, or do you wanna, is that okay?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, so just at the top, obviously special meeting and today's date. And then I'm gonna drop down to page 2, item number 7. I just added the couple words to match the resolution that we passed. So 2 signatures, on the accounts, let's see, under $3,000. And then 3 signatures for $3,000 or more. So I just added those quick little words.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's good.
number 9. So because we have an issue with the 4th meeting always landing in Christmas and Thanksgiving, I just added a sentence that says the board may vote to adjust regular meeting dates should they fall on a holiday.
That's great.
That's great, yep.
Okay. Number 15. If you remember a while ago, we changed the names of the accounts, and Pipeline System Reserve was changed to Capital Replacement Reserve. So I just made sure the bylaws matched the actual names on our bank accounts.
Go Tiffany!
Yes?
Yay, Tiffany.
Oh, yay, Tiffany. Oh, okay. Okay. Going to 19, but all I did was make, obviously it's section 20 that has the owner-tenant directive, so that was the only change in number 19. Okay, so number 20 is the change for the owner-tenant directive. So I added the description because of the issue we had at that meeting. So it specifies both the owner and tenant must present a state driver license or identification card for reproduction, meaning we can copy it. And this form must be signed by both the owner and tenant. This form must be resubmitted for any subsequent tenant should the owner wish the tenant to be billed directly.
Good.
Good? I think that turns all that to bylaws. Okay. Number 21 is a brand new bylaw, and the wording came directly from the Senate Bill 998. Occupants, tenants have the right to become customers to whom the service will then be billed without being required to pay any amount which may be due on the delinquent account should the water service be subject to suspension due to non-payment. The occupant tenant must sign and agree to the terms and conditions of service and verify the customer of record is or was the landlord, manager, or agent of the dwelling. Verification may include a lease or rental agreement, rent receipts, a government document indicating the occupant is renting the property, or information disclosed pursuant to section 1962 of the Civil Code. So that's a direct quote from the law.
Works.
Okay, number 22 is, here's a discussion one. So it previously said that we would lock people off for amounts more than $50 past due. We thought that because now we're going longer on the bills for lock off, that maybe we drop it to 15. Meaning if you're $15 or more past due, you're subject to disconnection. Is there any discussion? Is everybody good with that?
Kind of low.
Kind of low? Would you like it to remain 50 or maybe something in between?
What's the difference? 25.
Okay, 25.
25?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down real quick.
Is everyone in agreement?
Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay. Let's see now. Number 24. That was how we collect money on unpaid bills. So I just added for the, let's see. When a non-owner occupant becomes the customer of record and the account has been locked off with an account balance delinquent 6 months or more, the district may elect to use a collection agency to collect the debt. Good?
Mm-hmm.
Number 25, again, same change for the name of the account. Number 26 was a request by our front desk. Owners must present a grant deed, transfer deed, trust deed, or any other deed that proves property ownership consistent with California law. New property owners must provide this deed within X days of the legal change. So I don't know, 30, 60.
Now, for me and Cassandra's been working on this. We've come across, the policy has been grant deed, but a lot of times when people inherit or they become executors of it, they don't have a grant deed. They've proven it other ways that I verified with the court clerk, so we wanted to add these extra ways to prove ownership. And I'm gonna recommend the 30 days because we've had a lot of problems with people buying a house and paying the bill, but we have no idea who the new owner is for 4, 5, 6 months. So we need to set. Yeah, I mean, Harry and Kurt Spurka, they sold one of their mom's houses, and the owner lived in it for several months before we found out who it was.
30 days is good.
Cool.
30 days is good.
Okay. 30 days.
Well, yeah. 30 days is, sometimes when you're moving in and you're trying to get utilities and stuff, it might be.
See, when I bought my house, by the time I got back from signing my documents with the escrow company, the grant deed was already sent here to the water company. That fast. And as soon as you sign your papers and the house becomes yours, you get the grant deed. And when you come in to get utilities, you can show it.
Yeah, the house isn't yours until you have that deed, so you have to have it through the escrow company, right?
Yeah, exactly. So that's why they can provide it within 30 days, because once they're transferring names, transferring it into their name to pay their bill or to turn on water, you have that grant deed or some semblance of a grant deed.
Right. Yeah, I'm good with 30 days.
Cool.
I mean, if there was some horrible exception, they could always come before the board and we could, deal with it at that point.
Yeah.
Okay, 27.
Okay, 27, I don't know why the bylaw used to say the district will charge fees for both service lockoff and service reconnection. That's never been the case. We charge for reconnection at the current rate when service is reconnected. So I just changed that.
Okay.
Down to number 31, I just...
Quick question.
Yes.
Can we charge for having the lock off?
That would be a whole new fee we'd have to establish.
And it would probably also be part of the actual cost.
Right, but it would be another $15. So if we had to lock off, and it was $15, and if we had, because it's probably the same as reconnecting.
A fee for lockoff. We don't have one, and that would probably be an attorney question.
Yeah, we'll have to ask
I'm
Alan
thinking
about that.
you're generally locking off either because they haven't paid the bill,
Right.
Or they're requesting a lock off.
or they're requesting the lock off.
Well, that's
If
different.
they were requesting the lock off, I could see maybe charging them, but not if somebody for non-payment, and then you're going to add more to their bill
Well,
because they're not paying.
Well, you got to figure it's been $100 all this time, and then all of a sudden we're losing all but 15 of it. So if we could recoup another 15, it's still less than we've been charging by a substantial
Yeah,
amount.
I'm all for that if we have some way of doing it.
So We'll have to ask Alan.
Yeah, because it's manpower, but
Takes a lot of time doing that.
That might be, off the top of my head, that might be cutting really close to a Prop 218 though. Because it's a property related fee.
Well, we can definitely ask.
We could ask.
We'll ask and see.
But we'll leave it as is at this
Yeah.
point, and then
Because we don't have.
if
a
we
fee,
can
so.
change it later, then we'll come back and change it. Does everyone agree?
Yeah, I'm not sure how that would be different if it was the request, the one where the owner requests for it to be turned off, so. Okay. Moving on.
Moving on, 31 and 32, we just took out genders. No more his and her.
Okay.
And that's it.
And 32 was gender and inflicted.
Yeah, all damages inflicted upon the property, so we just got rid of the gender.
Okay, so I'd like to make a motion. I'd like to move that we adopt the Kansas Park Public Utilities District bylaws and rules and regulations as amended.
I'll second that.
Okay, Director Garcia has seconded that. Roll call of the vote. Director Garcia,
Aye.
Director Gibson,
aye.
Director Kelly,
Aye.
Director Nyman's and I, Director Schoenberg.
Aye.
Okay, motion carried 5-0-0. 11, discussion vote on changes needed in response to COVID-19 viruses. I think we are going to remain the same. Is there
Director Schoenberg just wanted it on the agenda in case.
Right, so I think we're going to continue to do the same thing, not charge any lock-off fees or any.
But we did say we're gonna look at it every 30 days, right?
Right. Yeah.
Or every month.
Yeah.
And I would like to add something to it. It's just more of an operations thing, but our attorney brought it up, and then I agreed. If you see guys going to the same job to do a simple job, and they're in multiple trucks, it's because they've been assigned their own truck for the duration of this, so they're not cross polluting, and they have to keep their own tools that are disinfected and everything. So
Right, that's good.
if you see 2 employees show up to do a lock off on a meter and they got 2 trucks, that's why.
They're practicing social distancing.
Yeah.
That's good.
Perfect.
I think that's a good protocol during this time.
Me too.
It's a really good one. Okay, so we'll leave things as is, and we'll go on to 12. Review and approve meeting minutes 2/27.
I have one question for you, Tiffany.
Yes.
Oh, how do you want me to come in and sign this?
That's a very good question. What I can do as soon as we approve this one, I have one other that I need you to sign as well. So as soon as I get it in its final form, I'll give you a text, and then we can figure it out
Probably Monday.
with gloves, I guess. Well, no, it may not be as soon as Monday.
I'll
But,
come in my hazmat suit.
right? I'll give you a text when I'm ready for you to sign, and then we will figure out a way to do it safely. I mean, Brahma's in here, so I mean, it's not like we're not letting people in. So if you need to sign something, it'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull this up on my. I didn't read it, so it's too hard for me to do on your screen. I guess I'm gonna go to the email.
Okay.
I have to abstain because I didn't attend the meeting.
Did you read it though?
It didn't come in my packet.
Oh, is it not in the packet?
Sorry if I forgot to put it in there.
that it's hard to read, but I guess you could try to go down and
Was it 3 minutes?
I have to go back on Zoom. Hold on. I mean, I got to number 3, but that's where it is on the screen.
Oh, yeah, okay, let me,
Back in the good old days when we didn't worry as much, but we should have been worrying because it was already a problem.
yell next when you're ready for me to scroll.
So the notice posting wasn't in there. What happened on that? I can't remember. That shouldn't be.
We
What are you
were,
talking about?
yeah, talking about raising the notice posting fee. I did get an answer from Alan, but maybe we have to put this on the regular agenda since it didn't make the...
Yeah, you'll have to put it on the regular agenda. Okay.
Okay, I'll put it on the regular agenda.
I can't tell what the SB 998.
Yeah, I don't find any, I didn't find any, issues.
Can you scroll down?
Jerry, did you find any issues?
I didn't get a package. I'm a self quarantine right now, so
Okay.
unless you have a quorum to pass them,
It's just hard to see on my phone, so I'm squinting because I need glasses.
What do you think our next?
Under number 5 isn't auditors supposed to have, it's really dumb, but it's supposed to have a little thing after auditors because it's the auditor's fees. You know, a little,
Let me see.
Apostrophe.
yeah, my brain's not working. It's not an apostrophe, but it's
Oh, there's
You know what I'm
including these checks for the auditors. Yes, I will put an apostrophe.
I can't believe you missed that.
okay. Can you scroll down a little bit more?
Mm-hmm.
And can you scroll down? Patrick after February 20th, 2020?
I'll show you, and then I'll go back up. Right there. Date corrected from original agenda because the date on the original agenda was wrong.
Okay, perfect.
So I'll go back up for you. There you go.
My eyes are really having trouble with this little tiny print. Okay, scroll down. Okay,
Scroll
that's
down.
it. GPS, it's on. Okay.
I'm getting hungry.
Hungry.
Me too.
I miss our snack. Okay, okay, scroll down. Okay.
Oh, we can't sign a meeting sheet.
No, I will do it.
Okay,
I can do it for you. You just put teleconference.
okay.
But thank you for reminding me about the signage.
Okay, keep going.
Scroll down.
Going.
Tiffany,
Yes.
does Zoom send you a hard copy of the phone conference?
You like a recording?
Yeah, some way of
It
that
actually
we have it on.
it records it right to the laptop.
Okay.
Do you have that form that me and Jerry need to sign? I don't know which one it is out of that packet.
Oh.
We don't have to, I mean, I could just tear it out of the packet if it's in there, but I don't know which one he was talking about.
It was. No, I have to print it separately, but if I bring it up, she
Oh,
can't
okay.
read it.
Oh, yeah, no.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, so where are we at now? Are we reading the minutes? What's going on?
Yes.
I'm trying to read them, but could you scroll down?
Yeah,
Because I
next.
have to vote for Director Garcia.
But Roma and I were the only ones ready to vote. You
We're
and,
waiting on Lisa, it's okay.
Is the last page.
It's the last page. Patience is a virtue.
No, I do not have any.
At least you're at home, I still have to drive home.
All that way?
I'm sorry, Bruno.
It's a long drive.
It's hard to concentrate with all the banter. Can you, Okay, can you go a little bit further?
Yes,
It's
ma'am.
not quite. Okay.
And then it's just the adjournment.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, you gonna make a motion?
Sure. Can you go back to the wording for
Yes.
the minute?
You know what?
it's not on here.
Yeah, we don't have minutes.
Yeah,
on there.
it's on there. I
Oh,
just
it's up
read
top.
it.
It's up top. I think I know what you're talking about. There we go.
Okay, so what are the? I can't see the date. It's hard for me to do this. Nobody has it in front of them, right?
It's March,
Here, I'll do it. I'll do it. I make a motion that we approve the minutes for,
February 27th.
Yeah,
February
for
27th.
the regular planning meeting of February 27th, 2020, with the, for the typos and corrections that we're giving.
okay, do I hear a second?
Yeah. Well, can we just read it the regular way with the amendments given with the possibility for additional amendments for typos? Because I did one amendment, or other errors that we may not have caught or that may need to be corrected.
Okay, do you accept that friendly amendment, Director Kelly?
I accept that.
Okay, do I hear a second now?
Yes, I second the motion.
Okay, so, roll call of the vote. Director Garcia,
Abstain.
Director Gibson,
Abstain.
Director Kelly,
Aye.
Director Nyman, I think I'll do an aye. Aye. Director Schoenberg.
Aye.
Okay, motion carried 302. So now we're at number 13. I would entertain a motion that we adjourn.
I will make a motion to adjourn.
Okay, Director Kelly has made a motion that we adjourn. Do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, Director Gibson has made a second. Roll call of the vote. Director Garcia,
Aye.
Director Gibson,
Aye.
Director Kelly,
Aye.
Director Nyman's an aye. Director Schoenberg.
Aye.
Okay, meeting is adjourned at 9:29, and I didn't use the gavel
Thank you.
today. 'Cause I didn't want to touch it.
Yeah, that's.
And as my fellow board member says, Jerry Garcia, we did some heavy lifting tonight.
Yep.
And that clock, Director Lyman, is 2 minutes off according to my phone.
Whatever. I'm going by the clock that I see. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Love you guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Have a good night. Hey, Jerry, I'll talk to you tomorrow afternoon, huh?
Yeah.
He was gone.
Yeah, he was quick.
Do you know where we sign?
It's up there in about the middle. You look, it says Gerald Garcia.
I don't know if I cut her off.
Well, I could have done it too when I pushed off.
Oh, did you? He pushed off.
No,
the-
it's right there.
So he said he needed my signature and Jerry's, so where would the two of us sign?
It was on the second. I don't think this is the right page.
That's page 2. He told me page 2.
You gotta look, cause there's a place that
Is
said,
it-
right there, is that 1950?
Somewhere. No, it's not down there.
No, it's up there. Go back up. You should have his name in there when you print it. See, it says Gerald Garcia,
Authorized
title
representative.
board
But
president.
he said there was a space for Johnny to sign too. Let me see if it's. It might not.
Authorized representative.
Okay, it's never on this one. The sideways one. That's the only.
You sure that's page 2?
That's page 2. That's the only page.
Well, but it doesn't show anything on here. It doesn't show.
That's all he sent.
It doesn't say title or.
I know. I mean, that's his claim. If it's not there, he didn't send the page.
Well, yeah, but on there it shows it.
On your computer.
On your computers it
Jared's
shows it.
name, but it don't do it on this.
Well,
Oh, he
it
made
also doesn't have title. See, it says title board president.
Right.
This one doesn't say title board president. Did you sure you got the? Just be on the page and reprint it. Go up.
Oh, is it this one? Hold on.
That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. That's
Okay.
the.
I know what you're saying. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I think I know what you're saying.
Just do.
It's page 3. See if that's it.
Alright, I'm out of here.
All right, Brahman, you have a good night.
You guys have a good night.
Thank you. I wish Congress worked like the board did tonight.
Well, I think I did okay tonight.
I think everything moved along fine. I literally
just-
wish Washington would do it. There I see Gerald Garcia, board president. I don't see a place for me to sign, but I think it would probably be project manager signature. No, that's state use only. So I don't see where he wants me to sign it, so I'll ask Dave.
So I gave you page 2 and page 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
so maybe that's I don't know, we'll see.